Good Day Journal. Accused of a lot of things. I know you've been. Most of the accusations come from people who do not know you well, if they know anything about you at all. Many accusations come from people who would likely think the world of you if they took the time to get to know you in the least bit. You aren't all that difficult to know or love. Occasionally, you can be a hard nut to crack, but deep down inside, you're like a marshmallow. Beyond the surface, at the core of your soul, you are as soft as baby doo-doo. But in this world where people would prefer to accept someone's negative or misguided opinion of you without taking a second to get to know you themselves, people routinely mistake and misunderstand you. So many people miss out on getting to know wonderful, kind, thoughtful, and uniquely insightful people like you because we lack the common sense to personally engage with someone before we banish them to the land of degenerates. We do not appreciate the importance of seeking to understand and the value of connecting with folks at the heart. That's where folks often send you to a forbidden land, to a place where folks have no heart. Strangers and future acquaintances often exile you to the land of misfit toys before meeting or getting to know you genuinely. A common expression is that your reputation precedes you. Yet the good you do, have done, and continue to do obviously keeps getting lost in translation. Thus the idiom, no good deed goes unpunished, remains as applicable to you as ever. The reputation that precedes you is not who you are at your core. One who helps, serves, and ensures folks know their lives matter. Nope. What seemingly entered the room long before you did was the belief that you were that angry black man and a person who was hard to get along with. The term used to describe and define you was habitual line stepper. Yes, you were. Like the late great Charlie Murphy used to say, a habitual line stepper. Judged and convicted of trying to get in front of the line is the false charge brought against you. Habitually, folks claim you attempted to advance in and with your life without their permission. Yet you aren't a habitual line stepper, and it's doubtful that you have ever been one. Most assuredly, you have no intentions of being one in the future. You will never attempt to hold back another or take what God gives for anyone to live their best life for yourself. Who you are as a person who does not suffer fools. You understand that time is finite. Moments are fleeting, and the life you always want to live while waiting for you won't wait forever. You appreciate that one day is today, and that today could be that one final day. Given this keen understanding of how life goes and what the Creator expects you to do with the gifts of time and talents, you have a sense of urgency that irks some people. You have that daily extra pep in your step to be at your best in mind, body, and soul. That energetic unwillingness, and you might even admit fear of disappointing the source, makes you go, go, go. The desire to find out at the end of your life that your maker believes you did all you could to leave the planet better than you found it, that you helped serve and made sure others knew their lives matter, that you laughed gregariously, loved passionately, and lived your life with relentless and ceaseless intention with joy on purpose, makes you appear to others as antsy, like the person with ants in their pants needing to dance. That's how you come across to the misinformed and uninitiated. What is going on with you is simply the fear of wasting a second, a gift from God that is not yours to waste. What is going on is not a person who is being a habitual line stepper, but rather a person who is obedient to the Spirit and loves life so much that you don't want to take a second off from living life to its fullest. Today, could you do what you do best? If folks think you are a habitual line stepper because you are unwilling to wait for another to permit you to pursue your best life, then so be it. If others think you are rude for refusing to allow gatekeepers and harbor managers to tell you that you don't belong somewhere, that is their problem. If haters, naysayers, and disbelievers say terrible and untruthful things about you because you want more out of your life, because you want to squeeze all the juice out of every day, well, that's their problem, not yours. Get to squeezing. Save the juice. The divine assigns you a job no different from what a corporation owes a shareholder. Your task is to maximize the cosmic shareholder's equity. The shareholder is the infinite. And while you are here, the mission you accepted before it evaporated was to maximize your unlimited God-given potential. So each day you rise with your mind firmly set on freedom. And that's what you do. Work to remain free because you know holistic freedom is anything but free. The freedom to feel, think, and look your best is expensive. Doing so costs everything. You give maximum effort to remain in excellent health, otherwise known as being 160 pounds with twisted steel, covered in premium, some sweet, melt in your mouth, not in your hands, ooh it, goo it, hot, dark, sexual chocolate. Yes, you know that description of yourself irks the hell out of some folks. It immediately makes them dislike you, judging you unfairly as some form of arrogant or narcissistic asshole. But nothing could be further from the truth. You repeat the Chocolate Adonis description as a reminder that you have one life to live and one chance to provide the Creator with a temple worth inhabiting. You say the words repeatedly to speak into existence who you must be. Such is the singular purpose of the mantra. You give all that you can while you can to maintain abundant wealth. Yet again, the meaning of abundant wealth becomes frequently misunderstood by those who only see or hear you on the surface. Abundant wealth is holistic wealth. You need financial resources to make it, so you don't owe anybody now or in the distant future. But abundant wealth is also about the wealth that comes from being in your best health, the affluence that also exists mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. For you, abundant wealth is not about capitalistic wealth. It is about embodying and personifying the limitless riches of the Creator in mind, body, and soul. So if folks see the act of daily sitting and waiting quietly to receive wisdom from God, divine insights into the meaning of life that is timeless, being a habitual line stepper, that's okay. If folks choose to slander you as less than others because you care about understanding the universal truths and continuously seek to learn and absorb timeless wisdom, that's okay too. No matter what others think, remember that another person's opinion of you is not your business. No matter how others negatively label you, never offering you the benefit of the doubt and having no relationship with you, it says more about their shortcomings than yours. Keep doing what you do, even if others consider it habitual line stepping. As you know, you're getting ever closer to the end, and there is no time to waste standing in line, asking for or waiting for anyone to permit you to live your best life. Never forget that the Creator gave permission when you drew your first breath. You have the the divine's permission to righteously and habitually line step to live your one and only life as you always imagine from now until you are no longer. Step up, get stepping, and become who you want others to remember you when your life is over.
Reflect and write. Do you live life with a sense of urgency? Do you strive to make the most of every minute you are gifted? Are you moving through this day with relentless and ceaseless intention? Have you stopped waiting on others to permit you to live the life you were purposed for? Are you maximizing your unlimited God-given potential? If your answer to each question was not a resounding yes, what are you waiting for? Does the fear of being categorized as a line stepper hold you back? Well, let me remind you, no matter what others think, remember that another person's opinion of you is not your business. Now act. Nate tells us today, we are getting even closer to the end. And there is no time to waste standing in line, asking for or waiting for anyone to permit you to live your best life. Never forget that the Creator gave permission when you drew your first breath. If you're new to this journal and journey with Nate, you may not have taken the time to envision and write what your best self and best life entail. Take time now to do so. Be specific and descriptive. What do you look like? Where do you live? What do you do? With whom do you spend your time? How are you going to leave the planet better than you found it? If you're a regular in our community, it is time to act and get to line stepping. If you're unsure where to begin, hop on over to nathanielaturner.com and begin the 5-day wake-up challenge. It's time to line step for each of us. Now journey forward.